Good morning once again. Thank you for staying with us. It's time for X-Ray right here on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM Abuja. My name is Ruth Usman and it is 12 minutes into the 9 o'clock hour. And today I'm alone. Okay, yes. Today being Wednesday, the third day in January 2018. I am all by myself in the studio. But guess what? I am with you and you are with me, and that's why I'm here. All right, on X-Ray, as always, we talk about national issues, things that affects you, things that affects me, things that affect us as a country. Well, today we will focus on peace and unity. Yes, peace and unity it is. So many things have been said about the situation in Nigeria, with Nigerians, amongst ourselves. Things about ethnicity, things about religious lines and all that. Things that gets a lot of people talking. Things that gets a lot of people upset. Feel, perhaps prejudiced at some point or the other. But the purpose of this conversation today is not for me to blame you. It's not for you to blame me. Yes. It's not about the blame game. It's not about pointing fingers at this person or at that person. It is about you as that individual that is interested in the peace and unity of where you live, where she lives, where he lives, and for the next generation as well. So we're not going to send faults to the left or to the right or up or down. You're not going to blame your neighbor. You're not going to blame your wife. You're not going to blame your husband nor your children. If you must blame anybody, perhaps blame yourself. Yeah, point the finger at yourself. All right, so what I'm trying to say is regardless of all the things that we think may be responsible or are responsible for, some of the things that we may be uncomfortable with going on right now, what do you think you can do as an individual? What do I think I can do as an individual? Okay? What can you, this citizen, do to promote national peace and unity? That will be the focus on X-Ray today. However, there are things that government is expected to do, things they should put in place to make many of these things possible. All right? At the same time, we will not focus so much on what government can do, because we always talk about a lot of things and we keep saying government should. Well, there's absolutely nothing wrong in government doing this or that. However, I'm going to tell you some of the provisions made by a government to ensure that there can be peace and unity among Nigerians. After that, though, we will focus more on how you can promote national unity. For instance, the establishment of institutions such as unity schools. We have different schools everywhere. We do not have schools where people from a particular ethnic background attend. I don't think it exists just yet, where you say, oh no, you cannot attend this particular school because you're not from this region. Or you cannot go into this market because, you're not from this place. Or your religion is not like this. No, you cannot buy here. It's not done. Well, at least not that I know of. All right. We also have the provision of national languages. Well, this could be tricky because we have over 350 different ethnic groups, different dialects and all that. However, we've adopted English to be our lingua franca, okay? So English, it is, the moment you see someone, that's the language you're very likely to communicate in with. Then employment, labor, mobility and all that. Well, federal government does employ and transfer workers from one cultural group to another, one area to another as well. Trading activities, we have markets scattered everywhere where all kinds of people come in and sell their products. People come to purchase these things. There are a lot of services, that does take place in that avenue. We also have the NYC scheme, yeah, which was meant, for graduates from different institutions, different states of the country to be able to come together at some point and learn about each other, learn the way of life, customs and traditions, and all that. It has helped to some extent. I mean, to a large extent, actually. Even though some people may want to debate that, however, it has been in place and still is. Transport and communications, we have access to every part of the country. So as much as I can go over to your area, you also have access to go or come over to my area, and you get to see how I live. You get to see how I do things. You get to see where and how you can benefit from me. As I go over to your area too, I get to see how I can benefit from you. So at the end of the day, it's a situation of you scratch my back and I scratch yours. All right, so these are some of the things a government has put in place to ensure that, at every level we come together, we get to do these things together without any form of discrimination. But like I said too, focus will not be on what government has done or is doing right now. But let's internalize this. Let's make it personal. Let's, participate in this process. Because at the end of the day, it's you, it's me. And it will also be the next generation. So how can you as an individual promote national unity? Like I said, this will not be an avenue for the blame game, but then we are looking forward, moving on, the way forward. What will be your contribution? What will be my contribution? What can I do? So think about it and put a call through to me. Let's talk about this on 081 89991011. That's 081 89991011. It's X-Ray on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. And the question this morning for you is, how can you promote a national peace and unity in your own way? Don't tell me my neighbor has to do this, or my wife has to do this, or my husband has to do this or that. You just focus on yourself, and let's get to hear your contribution.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Muhammad Kabir. I'm calling from Makeup.
Okay, Mohammed Kabir, I'm listening.
Yeah. First of all, Happy New Year to all Nigerians. I wish our best happiness, peace, unity, and love, and a prosperous year that we are in. Our ordinary president, I also wish him long life and prosperity. They are our dear president. May God help him and achieve his own good objectives for Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. You see, in my own time or in my own little contribution towards unity of Nigeria, is that every individual, Christian, Muslim, non-believers, has one. And my own little quarter, they're all in their time, and they're my neighbor, in the working place, in my house. I make sure I share my love with them. There's anybody in need of my help, before he or she comes over, I'm there. And if there's any violence in between people while me passing or close to me, I mingle, try to get them settled and let them know that we are on one Nigeria. I do ever say I'm in Nigeria rather than saying I'm a social tribe person or I'm a social state person or from social local government. I rather say I'm a Nigerian, and I also pledge to my other Nigerians, we should embrace one another with happiness and joy, to share our heads to each other, and we should maintain unity so that we will have a great country to live. And our Nigerian country will be the best in the world. We attain all our problems, we solve it together. And I also pledge to our leaders, they should please have Nigeria at heart. Not only them, themselves and their family. No, they should have Nigeria at heart. They should, whosoever is leading, should lead us well in any parastata. So that is my contribution.
All right. Thank you so very much. Appreciate your call.
God bless Woman Rights Radio. God bless Nigeria.
And you too. Okay. Thanks for your call there. The number to call is 081-8999-1011. Remember, X-Ray it is this morning, and the focus is what can you do as an individual to promote national peace and unity. Please turn off your radio.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Spirit.
Who?
Spirit now.
Which one is Spirit now? Calm down and stay away from where that noise is. It another radio or something? I don't know.
From the radio station.
Okay, can you turn it down, please?
It's from the station, and I'm outside the station. That's why I try to move away from it.
Oh, you're trying to tell me you're here with us?
Yeah.
Okay, just keep moving away, Sha. So let's hear you.
Okay. As for me, what I have tried in my best to do to help is that I make sure I accommodate whoever that is close to me. That's wherever you come from, I don't care, be you Muslim or Christian, I have them all as my friends. In fact, we are one. It is starting from the creation of the earth. We come from one source. So I don't discriminate. And I'm not biased to anyone.
Spirit.
And I make sure hello?
Okay, yeah, I wanted to ask you, do you honestly believe in what you're saying?
This is what I do, and I'm not saying what people do.
That's why I'm asking you if you honestly believe it.
Last year I decided not to throw things out of the window while I'm in the car. So I have done that in order to keep Abuja clean. And I want to do more.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, then. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
When we talk about attitudinal change, I mean, he just mentioned something that may be somewhat insignificant, but then these are some of the little things that is expected that most of us, should just take into to heart and not do. People can easily throw things outside the window from the cars and all that, and you don't see it as anything. Some people may even say, oh no, if I don't do it, those women cleaning it, they will not have work to do. Who told you? Keep it in your car. Someone else would have something to do. Really. All right. But then thank you for sharing that. Let's hear who this is. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
David from Central Area.
All right, David, you're welcome.
I'm good. The little contribution I have this morning concerning our attitude is the use of words. At times, there are things like I do keep telling people anywhere I'm anywhere. There are statements we make. At times we make them knowingly, at times we make them unknowingly, and people suffer for such statements. For instance, there's a time a certain man of God came and was making statements concerning a particular governor, and I was seriously against it because if anything happened, somebody somewhere that is not related to that statement or related to will pay for it. I think that is one of the ways that will promote peace. We mind the way we talk, mind the language we use.
Okay.
At times, some persons that should be highly respected, they come on radio, come on air, come on televisions, make statements, call names, I think is to me is very, very wrong
So
and very bad.
you as an individual, you're saying you abide by that. You watch
Yes.
what you say.
Yes.
Okay. All right then. Thank you very much, David.
All right.
Right. Okay, remember we're focusing on promoting peace and unity, and it's not so much about what the other person can do, what you expect someone else to do. What are you doing? What have you done? What are you, willing to encourage other people to do as well? What are those things that you know for sure you believe that could make a difference? Because sometimes we may say these things because we see them on the pages of some books or papers, or some people have said them. Do you believe these things? Are you working with them toward achieving that particular goal? That is the question for you and I this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you very much.
What's your name?
So this morning we're talking about attitudinal change in young people. My name is Ayanola.
Okay. Good morning to you.
Good morning. So we're talking about attitudinal change in our young people, and I believe that we've come as a nation to that point whereby.
Oops, I think we just lost that call there. Well, feel free to call back. Not so much in attitudinal change. Well, all inclusive though, all inclusive. However, things that would foster peace and unity. So yes, if it has to do with your attitude, how have you changed it? What are you doing to change it? That is what we would like to know. Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Patrick.
Patrick, you're welcome.
Thank you. Well, to me, the contribution about today's topic is one of the challenges we are facing in this country today.
Sorry, I didn't get that. One of the what?
It's one of the challenges that we are facing in this country today. We are supposed to love and be our brother's keeper, which is to me, that is what I've been all my life. Love Nigeria, I love Nigerian people, and I've always been my brother's keeper. And I expect that if others are doing the same thing, this country will be a great nation.
Okay.
So, to me, all I'm saying is, let us be our brother's keeper. Let us be there for our brothers, and change will come.
And you're saying that is what you do too?
Yes, that's what I do, because I believe that there's day before that one New Year Day, there was an accident that just took place right in front of me. I was like, oh God, why must it be on this day? Feel for others. Don't just feel for yourself. That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Other people up. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Patrick, for calling.
Thank you.
All right, so fellow feeling is what he is preaching, and he says, well, he tries to do that as much as he can. Interesting. 081 8999 1011. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Ayanola again.
Okay, welcome back.
Thank you very much. So I was talking about attitudinal change as a young people or as a nation. But then, most importantly, I think that one of the things that we should do as a people is that we should do what is right, irrespective of contrary opinion. I think that would move us personally and as a nation forward. We should not do stuff because it's generally acceptable. As a policeman on the street, we should not take bribe, or we should not give or take bribe just because it's generally acceptable. But we should do what is right, irrespective of the contrary opinion around us. So I think if we could put that in consideration this year, and everybody decides to change towards that direction, I think we'll all move forward, and our nation will move forward too.
Okay. Are you saying that's your determination as well?
Sir?
Is that your determination as an individual?
Yes, as an individual, I'm making up my mind. I'm going to do what is right, irrespective of contrary opinion, irrespective of what the circumstances, what the outcome would be. Doing what is right is one of the things I've made up my
All right. And we wish you success in that.
Thank you very much.
All right, then. So, sticking to what is right, regardless of how it's been perceived or what it's been welcomed with, as long as you know it's the right thing to do, well, do it. That's what he says. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning to you.
Morning.
What's your name?
My name is Malam Bawa, tsohon soja, hayin Nasarawa, Kaduna Road, jinjirin masu gida a ɗauke ka da kayanka.
It's okay now. Only you. Okay, that's good. All right, you're welcome. Please go ahead.
Yes, my contribution in this country. Please, let us take a prayer. And
Sorry?
love. Let us take a prayer. Prayer.
Okay. We should pray.
Yeah, maybe God will help us to love our neighbors. But if it not be so, because...
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you now.
I can see me, I see they hear me now.
Yes, I can hear you. You said we should pray.
I over 60.
Okay.
But if, when I grow, know myself, even one day, I didn't feed it to anybody in my mind. Because I think everything is from God. But let's just take a prayer. Everything when you talk, you get it off your mouth. From there they talk and from there they talk. What thing will change this country? So it's not you. Now only that thing when I talk, we get is the prayer. Let us take prayer.
So the prayer, what will be contained in the prayer? What do you want to pray about?
We pray that God help us love our neighbor and love our family and others.
Okay. Are you currently engaging in that prayer?
Exactly. Every day, morning, afternoon, and the night before I sleep.
Okay. As you're carrying on that prayer, are you also doing it by, practicalizing it?
Yes, I'm pretty exactly, because I help many people.
Because it's one thing to pray and then you just, after the prayer, you forget about everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I forget everything, whether you abuse me or you fight with my family or you do this and that. Between 2 to 3 minutes, it's over in my mind.
Okay, I understand you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Okay, thank you. God bless you now.
You too. So he says to pray to have love for your neighbor and all that, and he practicalizes that. If he has any misunderstanding, he does not keep it in his heart. He does not have a resentment in any way. Okay, that's good. 08189991011. That is the number to call. It's X-Ray on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. And this morning, we want to find out what ways or in what way can you as an individual promote national peace and unity in Nigeria. Is it about what I do? Is it about what you do? Is it about what the government is doing or people in government, those in public offices? Is it about them? Well, whether or not it is, at this point, for the purpose of this particular conversation, I want to know, you as an individual calling me right now, what are you doing to ensure that there is peace and unity? Hello? Hello? I think I lost that call there. Feel free to call me back. Hello?
Hello?
Good morning.
How do you do?
Very well, thank you.
I'm Mohammed from Suleja.
Okay, Mohammed, I'm listening to you.
Our problem in this country with our youth is that they don't want to learn.
Mohammed.
Yes.
I said from the beginning of the program that you are not allowed to blame anybody. Okay? So what is the solution?
Advising our youth.
Okay,
is that
wait. Before you advise the youth, before you advise them, I want to know what you as an individual can do to encourage
as an
peace.
individual, I make sure that I help people to help themselves. So that people should not be lazy. We should wake up from our slumber to make Nigeria great, so that this country should progress. You understand?
Yes.
And at the same time, I'm advising our youth, we should not depend on paper qualifications. We should always try something doing, so that we should keep because government cannot provide everything for us. We must help ourselves. Because when people see or graduate, once they finish, we see people folding their arms, sitting there in one place.
Okay.
They would not like to go and learn something doing to kill their head or make their life better. So that's just what I want to advise we the youth of Nigeria.
All right, Mohammed, thank you very much. Okay, so he's encouraging industriousness. Okay. Now I'm thinking about it. All right, then, but thanks for your contribution. 08189991011. If you want to have a part in this conversation, please don't keep your ideas to yourself. Share it with all of us. We want to know. Just in case I may not have thought of something that I could do as an individual to encourage peace in my community. Perhaps if I hear yours, it may just, inspire me, yes, and move me to action. And when 1, 2, 3 more people do things the right way, trust me, we're already on the path for success. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome to X-Ray. What's your name?
My name is Usman. Calling from Uye.
All right, Usman, you're welcome.
Yes, sir. Yeah, regarding this, what I would like to say personally, what is happening in this organization, we normally...
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Okay, I think there's a problem with that connection. Usman, I hope you'll be able to call back. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please turn off your radio.
Okay. I'm doing just that.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. This nation, we don't have any problem among ourselves.
What's your name, please?
I'm Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah.
Okay, Isaac, I'm listening.
Yeah. We don't have any problem here. I think the Eli, we are Nigerians. The way we should relate to ourselves.
Okay, how should we relate among ourselves?
Yeah, doing unto others, just as is biblical. What is in the Bible? Doing unto others as we wish them to do unto us.
Can you give me an example of how you've done that yourself?
Okay, relating well with my neighbors, being a good neighbor, and relating to others wherever I go, the way I expect them to relate to me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the vis-a-vis our leaders. They should relate to the people they lead, because we, the grassroots, we don't have any problem with ourselves. I think the issue is that of leadership. That's all.
All right, thank you. No comment on that, because we're not talking, neither are we looking at the leaders this morning. We're looking inward. We're looking into my heart. We're looking into your heart this morning, okay? But then he is also all about doing unto others what you would have them do unto you, okay? He wasn't very specific though, even though I asked him. But then he says he tries in the way he relates with his neighbors and wherever he finds himself. Okay. Sometimes these things can make more sense to us when we practicalize it, when we live by these things, when we see what, the results of our actions. Then you understand how your actions or inactions affect other people and how it can affect even a larger community. Hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Hello, are you with me?
I don't think this person can hear me. Maybe you have to call me back, okay? 081-8999-1011. That is the number to call if you want to participate on X-Ray. This morning we are looking at what you can do as an individual to promote peace and unity. Don't think of what Ruth can do, what I am already doing, or should not do. No need to blame anyone right now. You're not going to point fingers at anybody. Just look at yourself. First of all, yes, the man in the mirror. What are you doing? What can you do better? Hello? Turn off your radio.
Hello, are you hearing me?
I can hear you. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name?
My name is Yusuf Baba Umar.
Okay, Yusuf Baba.
I'm a stranger in Abuja here. So I heard this radio. I very enjoy it. So I'm from Plateau State.
Okay, Yusuf, you're welcome.
Thank you very
Abuja.
much.
Yeah.
So as we are talking for peace, I have problem in Just North about this election.
Okay. Yusuf. What we are saying now is what you can do. It's not about the problems right now. We're not going to complain at this point about any problem. We're just going to say the things we can do, the things that we know that if we do should be able to help the situation. Okay?
Yeah.
So what is it that you think you can do? Perhaps it is just in that small community or something that could, affect the entire nation. What can you do? Or what do you think that if all individuals can do should help?
My sister, but that is my opinion I want to say. You stopped me, so I'm very grateful. If you allow me to say what I want to say about this Just Not election, that is my big problem. As is peace.
Okay.
I need peace in Plateau. That is my problem.
Okay. I understand you, but that may have to be another time, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling in, though.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. I understand your concern, but, on the program this morning, we're not talking about the problems like, is this person, is that person, why did they do this or that? Okay, it's about what we can do to make everything, just everything, better. All right, a few more minutes before the end of the program, you can still call in 081-8999-1011. Well, I've gone ahead to tell you some of the provisions, things that have been put in place by government to ensure that we come face to face with one another in our dealings in almost everything that we do without any form of segregation and all that. However, as individuals, what are we doing? In your own little office, in your own compound, on your street, yes, in your village, what can you do that could bring about disunity? Do you know that you're probably doing that? Yeah. So if you are aware of that, then you should also know that, yes, there are things you can do that can bring about unity and peace. And that is what we want to talk about. What can you do? What can I do to ensure that we have this peace and unity where we live for ourselves and even the coming generation? I expect you to turn off your radio while you call. Unfortunately, had to end that call. So please, as you're calling in, turn off your radio. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to the program. What's your name?
My name is Dr. Alison.
Your name is what?
Love Day, Love Day.
Love Day. Okay, Love Day, you're welcome. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so let's hear you.
Okay. I'm at this, my own contribution is that what I can do to the issue at hand is to speak to people about what
To do what?
like.
Okay, I don't know what went wrong, but the connection with Love Day just got disconnected. All right, so try and call back if you can. Hello?
Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning. You're in a very noisy place. Can you move away, turn off your radio or something? I don't know what could be the problem.
Yeah, this Prince calling from Abuja.
Prince.
Yes, calling from Abuja.
All right, Prince, what's your contribution?
Yeah, actually, bringing peace is very, very simple. It depends on the understanding of the people and understanding of the Nigerians. Do you understand? So, like, to me, if I should say, let me bring peace into the country in my own way, I would simply, gather Christian youth together, Muslim youth together, understand? So we have a round table, educate people supposed to educate. You see this flow everywhere because all this is coming through, youths here and there. So when you gather both of them together, make them understand that we are one Nigeria are one. You are a Muslim, you are a Christian, we are together, we are brothers, we are friends. You see things move ahead very, very well. So it's very simple.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Prince, thank you for your contribution. And I hope you'll be able to put that into practice.
It's very far away.
Sorry? Okay, I think he said he would. Bringing youths together is what he feels can help, since most times or sometimes the youths are being used. And he said, regardless of what one's religious inclination could be, just bring everybody together. All right. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Kenneth.
Kenneth.
Yes.
All right. Please go ahead.
I think what we should do to be able to see that the country moves ahead, if I can be able to have the opportunity that ordinary Ahmed has, I think people like that are people that promote the economy and the way forward of Nigerians.
Okay.
Something like that.
You want
discrimination.
Let me understand you. You want to have the kind of opportunity he has?
Yes, if I can be able to do something like that, and we have people that can be able to,
Okay, so you are interested in doing things for other people?
Yes, without discrimination.
So right now, what is stopping you from doing it? What do you think you need before you can do that?
But I don't, there are sometimes people try to stop him, people from the head. Water flows from up to down. Water doesn't go down up,
Mm-hmm. When it evaporates. Okay, let's not go scientific. I'm listening.
Yes. So if we can have more people like that, I think this nation is going to move forward.
Okay.
Distant time.
Like I've been saying, it's not just about if we can have people like that. I want to know you as an individual. You want to be like that?
Yes.
And you think that would be a way of fostering peace and unity?
Exactly.
And I also wanted to know why you think it's not possible for you to do that where you are currently. Are you unable to do it?
Yes, I am doing that as well. Because people around me, no matter who you are, no matter your religion, I try to accommodate people,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
that
then.
is what
Oh, okay. Keep it up. Thank you very much for your call. We have a lot of people we can sometimes look up to, people we see as role models and all that. Sometimes we may not be able to do exactly what they've done, but then there are so many other ways that we can do things, that means almost one and the same thing. So it doesn't have to be exactly, like this or like that. As long as, you're sacrificing something, You're giving of yourself. It's good enough, I think. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome to the program. What's your name?
My name is Uru Arbitrus.
Okay, let's hear you.
Uru Arbitrus.
Omar Bitrus.
Uru Arbitrus.
Okay, just go ahead, please.
My plan for this year, I just pray for peace to reign. When peace is reigning, then all things are possible for me.
How is it going to happen if you are just praying for it? What are you doing to ensure that it comes, that it happens?
Honestly, I'm praying for Nigeria, and this year is the first year that I plan to build my own house and to go and register a voter's card.
Okay. All
yes,
right.
ma.
Okay, we'll have it at that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, he's going to have his voters register and all that so that he can participate at least. I mean, that can also make a difference at some point. Yes. Okay, so it's been X-Ray this morning on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. Interesting, getting to hear your thoughts about this. I'm imagining what the conversation would have been like if we had room to talk to government, to talk about government and all that. Now that we're internalizing it, making it personal, I don't know. It just sounded a kind of way, but it's all good. It's for us to think really deeply and see, is it always, about pointing fingers at another person? I think that is easier to do. Trying to either put blame on someone, on this person or a group of people, not focusing your attention on what you as an individual can do or how you have contributed in your own way. All right. But then this is something we would continue to talk about, until we find what we're looking for, until we get there. But in the meantime, we'll look for ways. We will re-strategize left, right, center. Just keep trying all kinds of things to ensure that, our environment, which is our very own environment, our community, our nation, is one that, would not just be proud of, but would live in peace and unity, yeah? And that has been X-Ray for this morning. Thank you for listening. Thank you for calling in. Really, really appreciated those who called in. If you didn't call, don't worry. I still appreciate you as well. But stay with us on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. And I will see you in a couple of minutes.